Asteroid. An asteroid is a small, rocky object that orbits the Sun. They are also known as minor planets or planetoids. Most asteroids are found in the asteroid belt, a region between Mars and Jupiter. They can range in size from tiny rocks to objects several hundred kilometers in diameter. Asteroids are believed to be remnants of the early solar system, left over from the formation of the planets. They can provide valuable information about the conditions and processes that occurred during the formation of the solar system. Some asteroids have been identified as potentially hazardous to Earth. If an asteroid were to collide with Earth, it could have catastrophic consequences, potentially causing widespread destruction and loss of life. Scientists are constantly monitoring asteroids and working on methods to deflect or redirect them away from Earth. Several spacecraft missions have been launched to study asteroids up close, including NASA's Near Shoemaker, Hayabusa and Hayabusa 2 by JAXA, and OSIRIS-REx missions. These missions have provided valuable information about the composition, structure, and origins of asteroids. Only one asteroid, 4 Vesta, which has a relatively reflective surface, is normally visible to the naked eye. When favorably positioned, 4 Vesta can be seen in dark skies. Rarely, small asteroids passing close to Earth may be visible to the naked eye for a short time. As of April 2022, the Minor Planet Center had data on 1,199,224 minor planets in the inner and outer solar system, of which about 614,690 had enough information to be given numbered designations. In the past, asteroids were discovered by a 4-step process. First, a region of the sky was photographed by a wide-field telescope or astrograph. Pairs of photographs were taken, typically 1 hour apart. Multiple pairs could be taken over a series of days. Second, the 2 films or plates of the same region were viewed under a stereoscope. A body in orbit around the Sun would move slightly between the pair of films. Under the stereoscope, the image of the body would seem to float slightly above the background of stars. Third, once a moving body was identified, its location would be measured precisely using a digitizing microscope. The location would be measured relative to known star locations. The first asteroids to be discovered were assigned iconic symbols like the ones traditionally used to designate the planets. By 1855 there were 24 asteroid symbols, which often occurred in multiple variants. In 1851, after the 15th asteroid, Eunomia, had been discovered, Johann Franz Encke made a major change in the upcoming 1854 edition of the Berliner Astronomisches Jahrbuch, BAJ, Berlin Astronomical Yearbook. He introduced a disk, circle, a traditional symbol for a star, as the generic symbol for an asteroid. The circle was then numbered in order of discovery to indicate a specific asteroid. The numbered circle convention was quickly adopted by astronomers, and the next asteroid to be discovered, 16 Psyche, in 1852, was the first to be designated in that way at the time of its discovery. However, Psyche was given an iconic symbol as well, as were a few other asteroids discovered over the next few years. 20 Massalia was the first asteroid that was not assigned an iconic symbol, and no iconic symbols were created after the 1855 discovery of 37 Pleiades. The majority of known asteroids orbit within the asteroid belt between the orbits of Mars and Jupiter, generally in relatively low eccentricity, i.e. not very elongated, orbits. This belt is estimated to contain between 1.1 and 1.9 million asteroids larger than 1 kilometer, 0.6 miles, in diameter, 44, and millions of smaller ones. These asteroids may be remnants of the protoplanetary disk, and in this region the accretion of planetesimals into planets during the formative period of the solar system was prevented by large gravitational perturbations by Jupiter. Some additional facts about asteroids. The first asteroid, Ceres, was discovered in 1801 by Italian astronomer Giuseppe Piazzi. At the time, Ceres was classified as a planet, but later reclassified as an asteroid. There are over 1 million known asteroids in our solar system, but many more are believed to exist. The largest known asteroid is Ceres, which is about 590 miles, 940 kilometers, in diameter. Ceres is so large that it is now classified as a dwarf planet. Many asteroids have unique shapes, with some resembling potatoes or even dog bones. In 2015, NASA's Dawn spacecraft arrived at Ceres, becoming the first spacecraft to orbit a dwarf planet. Some asteroids have been observed to have moons orbiting around them. For example, the asteroid Ida has a small moon called Dactyl. Asteroids can be classified based on their composition. There are 3 main types of asteroids: C-type, carbonaceous, S-type, silicaceous, and M-type, metallic. In recent years, there has been increased interest in mining asteroids for valuable resources such as water and metals. Some experts believe that asteroids could be an important source of resources for future space exploration and colonization. The asteroid that is believed to have caused the extinction of the dinosaurs, known as the Chicxulub impactor, was approximately 6 miles, 10 kilometers, in diameter. Overall, asteroids are fascinating objects that provide valuable information about the history and composition of our solar system. While some asteroids pose a potential threat to Earth, they also present opportunities for scientific exploration and potential resource extraction in the future. Some more interesting facts about asteroids. Asteroids can be made up of a variety of materials, including rock, metal, and ice. Some even contain organic compounds and traces of water. The majority of known asteroids are located in the asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter, but some can be found in other areas of the solar system as well. In addition to asteroids, there are also other small objects in the solar system known as comets, which are composed of ice, dust, and rocky material. Asteroids can sometimes collide with each other, producing new debris and potentially creating more hazards for spacecraft and satellites in orbit. The first asteroid to be visited by a spacecraft was Gaspra, which was photographed by NASA's Galileo mission in 1991. In 2013, a meteor exploded over the Russian city of Chelyabinsk, causing widespread damage and injuring over 1,000 people. The meteor was estimated to be about 65 feet, 20 meters, in diameter. The European Space Agency, ESA, is currently planning a mission called Hera, which will visit a double asteroid system called Didymos and study its structure and composition. NASA's Planetary Defense Coordination Office is responsible for monitoring potentially hazardous asteroids and developing plans for mitigating any potential impact threats. The study of asteroids and comets is an important field of planetary science, as these objects can provide clues about the formation and evolution of our solar system.